Alright, so what we're going to talk about a bit today is I've been kind of shopping around, right? Because I noticed that OpenSUSE isn't getting KDE 6.1 for a bit, and normally that wouldn't be enough to make me want to switch distributions entirely to one with a more consistent release schedule. But what did end up getting me to, I mean, somebody told me that Fedora KDE should have 6.1 now. So I was like, cool, if I were to switch to Fedora, I could have that. But what happened then was I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm not gonna switch distributions for like a newer package, that's not, I'm not gonna do that. But what did end up happening was Packman is a piece of shit. I hate Packman. So that is OpenSUSE's third-party repository, and it's where you get your OPI codecs. It also sometimes has version mismatches between packages from the OpenSUSE repo and the Packman repo. So Packman isn't well maintained at all. It's got problems. It's also slow as shit, but whatever. So I have had to disable Pac-Man because Mesa's been having an issue, and for some reason they haven't fixed it in Pac-Man yet. So I've had to disable it completely. I could have just locked the package, but I wanted to update to the newest version that didn't have this issue. So I had to switch over to the OpenSUSE repo. And this has kind of caused me to rethink what I'm doing because RPM Fusion shouldn't have this issue. So I was like, Fedora maybe something I look at now. And then yeah, it was a problem because Fedora's got a pretty large rabbit hole that I found out. So people have been messaging me and they're like, "Oh, you should try out Bazzite. You should try out Bazzite. Bazzite's so cool. It's the new hotness, where Nobara was a bit ago." And I'm kind of stuck between Nobara or Bazzite or Aurora because I mentioned it and I said, "Hey, what's this Bazzite thing?" And it looked like it was Fedora Kinoite with some SteamOS stuff pre-installed, and it layers Steam because the problem with Kinoite is it's immutable. And I think I can probably get by with an immutable distribution. I shouldn't need RPM OS tree for very much. But I was like, why the hell would they make it immutable? Like, what's the point of that? And that made Pazite seem more interesting to me, where it wasn't just another Nobara. It looks like it's doing something pretty interesting. So I was like, okay, well, if I don't need the gaming shit pre-installed, can I use Aurora? And Bazzite's kind of selling me on having Steam layered because what that means is I can use stuff like UDEV rules because I haven't been able to use my Xbox controller in quite a while. Because I've been using Steam Flatpak and I'm not on OpenSUSE right now, but I kind of want to get more into. I want to like delve deeper into Linux gaming because I haven't really fucked around with it too much, and I've kind of leaving a lot of shit on the table because of that. So I want to try Bluetooth. I want to get it working. I want to try maybe Heroic Launcher if I ever want to play one of the few games I bothered to get from the Epic Store for free. And I want to go back to using a controller on Steam to mess around with that, see what's happening. So I'm interested in Bazzite now. That was something I wasn't interested in before, but when I heard that it's immutable, that got me interested. Because I haven't tried an immutable distribution before, and it's something I've been meaning to, and I've already kind of gotten myself in the headspace of using Flatpak for everything because when I was using Void, a lot of packages weren't available on the repository. So I don't know, and I don't have a Steam Deck, so I kind of want to see what Steam OS on Fedora would look like because I really don't like Arch. Even if it's immutable, I don't want to use it, even though it's probably a lot more stable. But I think what Bazzite's doing with layering the gaming stuff over an immutable distribution is very interesting. But I downloaded the image and it's like 8 gigs. so yeah, I had to put an 8 gig file on my flash drive. So good thing I had some Alright, good thing I've got like a large 128 gig flash drive or something from my Ventoy, whatever I bought. It is a lot faster, that's why I bought it, because man, I always used to just DD whatever images onto my flash drive, and it took fucking forever, especially on mounting. So I wanted a faster flash drive that was like USB 3, and I've just got it like stuck in an extension cord on my hub. So that's cool. You will see Bazzite videos in the future then if I get it installed and if everything works right. So we'll see. We will see. Okay. Um, yeah, so that's kind of the plan. We'll see what happens. All right, thanks.